What up, Taurus Collective? Welcome back to Tarot and Numerology. Today is the 24th, still over here where I'm at, Pacific Time. And if you've listened to my readings before, you know that I do predictive numerology based on time reduction and day reduction. So since it was the 24th, we'll start there. 2 and 4 make 6. What did I see today at work? A lot of families, a lot of couples. If you look up the number 6 in numerology, it'll tell you it's the number of the home and family. People born on the 6th, the 15th, 24th, people who are 6 life paths. You guys are very family oriented. You guys keep your people together. You guys are the friend that seems like a parent to your friends. You're the glue. You try to be the glue, right? So that's the kind of energy it is. It's contracted energy. It's Lover's card energy. It's Devil card energy. What do those cards have in common? Two people bound to each other by some sort of contracted connection. If you look at the imagery of the Lovers and the Devil card. So my point is, today, if you were listening to my reading yesterday, I suggested if you were trying to mingle, if you're single and trying to mingle, it's the perfect energy for that. You go out and you're more than likely going to find people you have affinity with because that contractual energy is there. And I did see a lot of couples. It's the number of delays through transit too. I saw a lot of that too. Delays through machinery, things not working or functioning properly and causing delays. And it is also female energy because May 24th, 2025, if you were to add each single number up, it would break down to a 20, I believe. Yeah, a 20, and 20 is 2. If you take the 0 away, it's the energy of 2, and 2 is feminine energy. It's a very intuitive energy. It's the number of females, so a lot of females changing the plans to things. I did see a lot of females today, now that I think about it. Changing their minds, being a little extra emotional, stuff like that. Tomorrow, May 25th, 2025, breaks down to 21. If you add each number up, it breaks down to 21. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 and 5 is 12. 12 and 2 is 14. 14 and 2 is 16. And 16 and 5 is 21. And 2 and 1 breaks down to 3. So for the 25th, we'll be dealing with that 7 energy because of the 25th. And the full base number, which is 21, which is that 3 energy. So with that kind of energy, I must tell you, prepare for a long day. Prepare for accidents. Prepare for obstacles. Prepare for things dragging out. Prepare for... It can go either way, especially if you work in a setting like I do, where you're in the kitchen or a restaurant or a place where there's a lot of public people coming in and out. It's either going to go one of two ways. It's going to be a very vacant, dead day, and it'll drag. Or it'll be a very busy hustle and bustle day, and it's going to be a lot of obstacles, a lot of things intercepting situations. 7 in predictive numerology is a number of done. Endings. Death even. Death has to fall under the category of doneness. Because that's just what it is. It's 7 is done. The other side. People who are born on the 7th, the 16th, the 25th, you guys are very interested in stuff like this. You guys want to scratch the surface of what's outside of this physical realm. It's the number of the intellect, very studious energy, but it's also a very spiritual number. People who are born on the 7th, born on the 16th, born on the 25th, 7 life paths, you're usually very spiritual people. You guys are more interested in what's going on beyond this world. In predictive numerology, it shows up a little different. It shows up sometimes with lies, sometimes with death, endings, finishes, vacant, loner energy, being by yourself. It's a great day if you're by yourself and you don't have to go to work, and no one's gonna be at the house. It's a great day for. It's a great energy for that kind of day because you're more than likely just gonna chill. You're gonna read. You're gonna watch a documentary. You're gonna hang out with yourself. But since the full base number of May 25th, 2025 breaks down to a 3, I also sense that there's going to be some lateness. There's going to be some stagnant energy, right? Think about it. What's another 1-2 combination? It's the 12th card in Major Arcana Tarot, and that is the Hangman. Indecisions. Things being in a stagnant state because you can't make a decision, or sometimes it's not because you can't make a decision, it's just things are in a stagnant state, period. Metamorphosis state, right? 3 is the number of the child, 3 is the number of the communicator, 3 is the number of the rule breakers. People born on these days. People born on the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, 3 life paths. You guys are great communicators, great talkers. You guys have quite the mouthpiece. You guys can talk your way into things, talk your way out of things. You guys would do a good job being like in broadcasting or podcasting. You guys are perfect for this kind of stuff. When people with 3 energy talk, people listen because you guys are such great communicators. In predictive numerology, 3 comes out in a funny way because it's the number of the child. So we got to consider all the positives and negatives of things being in the energy of the child, right? It's the number of the comedian. Comedians, they go to dark places and they make it funny. Children just say what's on their mind. Rules don't apply to children. And that's kind of the same energy with 3 people. And that's the same energy with predictive numerology and the way it works with 3 energy. There's rule breaking that happens with the number 3. People drive kind of weird. There's accidents. People are late. Expect that as well. People just showing up late. It's last minute energy. People show up last minute. Things run late. What do we know? What do I know about 3 people? People born on 3, 12, 21st, 3 life paths. You guys are a bit nocturnal. You guys stay up very late. You guys do things late. You guys are good crammers. You guys do everything last minute. You see the similarities here? So these are the energies we're going to play with on May 25th, 2025. The energy of things dragging out. Hearing about endings. And then 3 energy. Rule breaking. You might hear about people getting stuff stolen. You know, it's just that kind of energy. So that's what we're dealing with May 25th, 2025. We're dealing with that 7 energy and that 3 energy. The intellect number, the child number, the rule breaker number, endings. The other side, people going to the other side. People snapping. Unfortunately, with the number 3, that happens too. If there's any beef, if someone has beef with someone that day, you best believe there's going to be some words. There's going to be some people snapping at each other. That's how that works as well. It's just how it goes. But anyway, Taurus, let's get into the reading. I did a little bit of a pre-shuffle. And I sense right now, Taurus, there's an energy of having to keep your cool, keep your reservedness around people that you have great affinity with, people you might have known for a long time. Or it's that you have to keep quiet about something like this. You have to keep kind of a reserved energy about being a part of a group of people that you have a lot of affinity with, a family, a tribe, or something like this is what I'm getting. I'm also getting the energy of gently setting boundaries with something or someone. And I'm also getting the energy of you're receiving what you want while letting go of something painful, a chapter, an old cycle. But what I see, once you do this, you get some sort of inspiration and you go into this action mode. And you have a renewed hope. So this is the bag we're playing with today, Taurus. Keeping cool, reserved about something having to do with a group of people, an affinity with something or someone. I do sense there's a little bit of heartbreak. The Three of Swords wanted to pop out a couple times. The Ten of Swords popped out. So there's something about having to keep a reserved energy. There's something about having to keep your cool. There's something about good things happening in your life, but there's also something about painful endings and letting go. So this is the mixed bag that we have today for the Taurus collective. Letting go of something painful. Could be painful for you or it's going to be painful for someone else, but also great inspiration and action towards some sort of renewed hope. Okay, so it's a mixed bag today. It's a mixed bag of pain and fun. 4, 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 12, 3, 15. The Devil card. The contracted energy. 15 is Devil card. Toxicity, attachments, stuff like this. There's a lot of 4s here. So I see a lot of things not going the way someone thought it would go. Right? 4, 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 12, 3, 15. There might be someone who feels some sort of attachment to you. Could be a Capricorn. And it's just not going to go the way they thought it was going to go. Or something like this is what I'm sensing here. Yep. So there's going to be some clear communication about some sort of contracted attachment towards something. Again, there's this energy of you trying to be very tactful about this. You trying to be very step by step by step. You don't want to be so... You don't want to bulldoze something with your clear communication, but you're going to be clear about your communication. But I see that you don't want to bulldoze. You don't want to just run someone's feelings down. You're trying to be tactful, yet clear and cutthroat in a sense. It's a weird balance. Judgment. Yep. Seeing this card popped out earlier. It wanted to pop out with the Two Cups, and I believe it was the Ten of Swords. So yeah. There's an energy of having to cast a bit of judgment and be very clear and communicative, but doing it in a very tactful way, in a way where it's not just bulldozing. Okay? Yeah, see, Three of Swords. There's some heartbreak here, Taurus. There's some heartbreak here, Taurus. And it might be with an air sign. It might be with a Capricorn, since we have that 15. So, it could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn. It could be another Taurus. It could be a Virgo. It could be a fire sign, too. I see that. It could be an Aries. Point is, though, Taurus, there's some clear communication that has to be said or done or made known. But there's a need to be fair. There's a need to be very fair about delivering this type of message. Let's go piece by piece here. Keeping cool around people that feel like family. Let's see what cards we get for that bulletin here. Keeping cool around people that feel like family. Let's see here. Okay, I feel like your hands are a little tied here. There's a lot of feelings here of... Yeah, there's a lot of feelings of taking inventory about what you're going to say and how it's going to come out and how people are going to think about it and stuff like this. And it almost feels like you're in a bit of a catch-22 about it. Yeah, see the Hangman. You're in a bit of a catch-22 about taking inventory and how you're going to say about how you're going to deliver how you feel. There's a little bit of indecision too, I see here, Taurus, and a little bit of a protection energy going on here. Let's break these cards down. What is the Seven of Wands? That's what I want to know. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. You're protecting what you've built. What's the Two of Swords? Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so you're involved in some kind of collaborative situation. You're involved with a group of people or a team, and it's got you in this catch 22. Damned if I do, damned if I don't energy. You don't want to rock the boat amongst some sort of job or people that you're working with or people that you're around. But at the same time, you're protecting something that you've built. The Seven of Pentacles is out here twice, so you're taking deep inventory of what you got going on right now. What's the Hangman? What is the Hanged Man? Nine of Cups. Okay. So I see what is putting you in this indecisive energy, what's putting you in this stagnant energy, what's putting you in this like I'm rather omit information. I'd rather hang back. I'd rather keep my position of not saying too much. What's making you do this is something that makes you feel fulfilled. You're protecting something that makes you feel fulfilled here. Let's see what the Seven of Pentacles, even though it's out here twice, but let's see what the Seven of Pentacles is. Four Swords. Yeah, so you're doing a deep inventory about what you have right now that you're trying to protect. It's almost like I know, Taurus, right now, if something were to try to sort of take you out of a lane that you've been building, I feel like if something were to try to deter you from a lane that you've built, you're going to go into a reserved mode, or you're going to choose to sleep on it. You're going to choose to tell someone or communicate that you're going to sleep on it. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you. I'll have to think about that. I got some things going on, but I'll let you know. This is the kind of energy I feel in the Taurus collective. As I say this, it's 816. 816 breaks down to 15. 15 is devil energy. 15 is contracted energy. 6. It's delays. It's feeling stuck. And there's also a bit of temptation here with the 15 energy. There's also a bit of material attachment. There's also a bit of the devil testing you, tempting you. That's here too. The devil is tempting you in a way, Taurus, but there is an energy of a lane that you've built that you need to take deep inventory about, that you want to be a bit reserved about, that you want to rest and sleep on. We got the Hangman here, so it's going to be very hard to persuade you right now, Taurus. I see this. It's going to be very difficult to persuade you, no matter how tempting something is. See, the Hangman gave me the Eight of Cups, which tells me that there is some place you'd rather be and go that's making you hold up any decision, that's making you hold up taking any big decisions right now. There's some kind of lane you built that is causing you to not be so easy to persuade, to change lanes, to change careers, to change paths. It's like you have no. It's like an energy of like I've built something though. I have something that's almost set in stone, and this offer or whatever is tempting, but it's be a shame to break down this lane that I've built. That's what I'm getting here, Taurus. Let's break down the second bulletin. Gently setting boundaries. What's this about? I feel like pretty much this is the whole reading here. Hangman wanted to pop out again. Let's switch up decks. Okay. What do we get here in the dice? 2, 5, 7, 7, 2, 9, 9, 1, 10. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune at 8, 19. It's like you know that there's like a big prize coming, or there's the universe is about to roll out something really big for you, but because I get the 18 combination on my watch, it's like it's not tangible, it's not physically there. It's there, but it's not physically there. You can't point at it yet. You can't physically point at it yet, but you know the universe is rolling out the red carpet for something for you. 6 of Swords. You know that the universe is rolling out this bon voyage, right? I can't speak right now, but it's rolling out this. It's like this riding off into the sunset type of situation for you. You feel it. You feel that the universe is like, hold on. Don't let the devil tempt you, because there is some sort of riding off into the sunset, riding off into something a relationship, but 2 of Cups. Ace of Cups. The Ace of Swords came out in reverse. So there's something about an air energy Taurus collective. I know not everybody's dealing with the air energy, but it's whenever an air energy comes out in the latest Taurus readings, it's always kind of in a negative light. Well, not a negative light, I would say, but in a like it's not gonna go good for whoever's in their head about something about that. Whoever's in their head about you, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go in their favor. They're not gonna get what they want. Whoever's in their head about you, Taurus, that is outside of this lane that you built, that is outside of what the Wheel of Fortune has for you, they're not gonna like the result. They're not gonna like that you're choosing you. They're not gonna like that you're being so nurturing and protective of yourself. That you're so nurturing and protecting some kind of wealth. You're nurturing and protecting some kind of wealth, some kind of Ten of Pentacles energy. Ten of Pentacles is like Ten of Pentacles is just a very successful energy. It's very like the home you want, the family you want, the spiritual thing you want. It's the Ten of Pentacles is like having it all, pretty much. There's no other way to put that. It's like having it all, and you're nurturing an energy of having it all. And whoever's in their head about you, they want to be part of this, but I feel like it's something that you've been building behind the scenes. Something you've been resting on, sleeping on, dreaming of. Next bulletin, receiving something you want while letting go of a painful chapter. What is this about? Let's get some dice. 3, 3, 6, 6, 2, 8, 8, 5, 13. Could be a Scorpio. It is the death card. It is the rebirth card. It is a 4. 13 is 4, and in predictive numerology, if you've listened to my channel, when it comes down to relationships or a past energy, it usually means it's not going to go the way it used to go. That's how 4 works in predictive numerology. It's the energy of no rekindlement. It's law. 4 is the number of law and order. Law steps in. Denial, denied, which starts with the 4th letter. Disrupt starts with the 4th letter. Disagree starts with the 4th letter. See what I'm saying? It's not going to go how this person thought it was going to go. 13, death and rebirth, Scorpio energy. Yeah, and that's literally what that means. Receiving something you want while letting go of a painful chapter. That is literally the essence of the number 13th card, the death card. It's death and rebirth. Pain and freedom. Freedom from pain. Pain that causes freedom. This is the 13 energy. So this is definitely going on in your life right now, Taurus. But what I see here is once this goes down, once you get through the other side of this, if you don't choose the devil, if you don't choose the toxic attachment, pure inspiration and renewed hope comes right after this. So if any advice I can give to the Taurus Collective right now, because I know energies can be mixed, it could be you that wants this thing and someone else is focusing on the lane they've built, and they're going to be reserved in this hangman energy, and they're going to protect it, and they're going to be indecisive, and it's just going to be stagnant, or you're this. Point is, if either party just doesn't give in to the devil energy, a toxic attachment, something that's based more off of material, Maya, as some would say, people who study Zen, you know what I'm talking about. Maya, this physical world, this distraction, desires, right? If you don't choose that, what comes next is inspired action and renewed hope. I got that from the star energy. So for some of you, it's public recognition, it's stardom. So let's see what that's all about. Inspired action and renewed hope comes from not choosing the devil. That might be the title, actually. Let me write that down. Inspired action and renewed hope. From not choosing the devil. I'll work it out. So what's this about? Ace of Cups, the Hierophant. There's you. There's the Taurus. Here's the Six of Swords, packing it up. The Six of Swords is the energy of choosing harmony and packing things up. It's an energy of cutting your losses, but it's the energy of cutting your losses to be in a more harmonious state. The Hierophant holds traditional value. The Hierophant holds what's right, what should be done right. It's very similar to the Justice card, and it can be very similar to the Emperor because they're both wearing red robes, and they both kind of hold down law, right? They hold down what should be done right. But the difference between the Hierophant and the Emperor and the Justice card, well, it's the marriage card also, but it's a very spiritually evolved ethic. It's a very spiritually evolved understanding of what is right. It's not just the Justice card, because the Justice card can come off very like just plain and simple, putting someone in their place, or taking something away from someone that they don't deserve this thing, or It simply just means law, right? The Emperor, kind of the same thing, but it's a little more. It's a little more meaner. It's a little more based off of what one person wants as opposed to what everybody wants. It's definitely setting the law down, but it's not going to be fair for everybody. It's the emperor that's doing it. It's the emperor. It's what the emperor wants. The Hierophant setting things right. It's deeper. It's based off of evolved spirituality. It's based off of something more than just this material world. Numerology wise, we got 5, 6, 11. So the Justice card's here anyway. 5, 6, 11. Major Arcana 11 is the Justice card. The Emperor is not here. Only the Hierophant and Justice energy. So this is not based off of selfish decision. This is kind of the point of the reading is choose the more spiritually evolved, correct thing to do. Here, Taurus. Let's get clarifiers here. 549, 9312, 12, 15. Here's a devil card. Devil energy again, 15. I was telling this to someone the other day, like it reminds me of a lot of what Denzel told Will Smith when he slapped Chris Rock. Denzel told Will, in your highest moment, that's when the devil shows up. In your highest moment, when you're about to like win based off a more spiritual, based off a more harmonious path, when you're about to win, when you're about to win something on a path of harmony and spiritual involvement, on based off traditional values, based off what is just simply the right thing outside of you, a lot of times that's when the devil shows up and checks you. The devil just wants to see, are you really that spiritually evolved? Or do you want this one thing that you've always wanted, this physical attachment thing that you've always wanted, this pleasure, lust of the flesh, of the material, money, wealth, but without any spiritual involvement? It's right here, Taurus. I see you choosing the spiritually evolved path here, Taurus. 831, as I say this, 12. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 is 1 is 12. 12 is hangman. This does put you in a bit of indecision, though. This does kind of put you in a bit of metamorphosis. It does kind of put you in like, let me hang back. Let me not say much. Let me not make any wild decisions right now. What else for the Taurus Collective? 145, 527, 7411. Justice. King of Pentacles. If you make the more highly evolved spiritual path, Taurus, you will receive the King of Pentacles, and you will receive true wealth by doing so. I'm gonna leave it right there. Please like and subscribe, Taurus. I do private reads. The info for that's in the description below. I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Have a good Saturday. And until next time, goodbye.